We are starting the garden build today, y'all. We've been talking about it. So we got some things in place. We got those beds are not staying where they are. We got some beds over here. We're trying to get everything kind of placed and lined out. We went to the store this morning and got all our plumbing. We're gonna have plumbing drops at water valves at every raised bed so we can control how everything is being watering. We're right now, you can see that 6x6 post right there on the back of the four-wheeler. It's going in this hole. There's another one on the back of the truck going in that hole. And this right here is going to be like a, I don't know if you call it an arbor or whatever, but this old little pad right here is going to be the entrance to our garden. Mandy wants to grow some vines and stuff up and over it. So I'm setting these 2 posts, and those will be put in concrete today, and I'll have to let that dry. And then we got some 2x10s that's going to go across the top with a decorative cut on the end. You'll see that later in this video. Hopefully I can get to it tomorrow after this concrete sets today. So we're gonna get these posts in the ground, and I'll show you a little bit of that. All right, that's the first post set. We're gonna jump on the four-wheel and go get the other posts out the back of the truck. Poor little four-wheel is getting a workout today. We couldn't, normally I'd drive the truck back there, but it has been raining like crazy. And of course it's winter time, so it don't dry up. So this is what we've resorted to. See how wet it is just from the other day. Check back with y'all tomorrow sometime, and we'll get the beams up across the top of these 2x10s right here. It's our concrete. I don't know if you noticed or could tell in that time lapse, concrete's been sitting in the barn a little while. Had it covered up with a tarp, but it still got a little bit hard, so it's a little hard to mix. Had to mix it a little wetter than we like, but it's all right. We're gonna put some dirt around there. Should be good to go. We'll get it stood up. It ain't gonna be really supporting any weight or anything like that, so we'll check back with y'all tomorrow. Forgot to film for a second, but we got some cuts here. We got to make another one to match. We got both ends of this one done. We got to make one more to match, and this is what's going to go at the top of those beams. But let me show you a little trick I learned a while back. So one post, this one is slightly taller than that one due to we hit some big bad roots from this tree and really couldn't get any deeper right here. So to find the level, rather than trying to do all this from a pole way up there, I'm gonna simply hook my tape and I'm gonna mark 6 foot right here. Now you can do this with any post, whether it's fence post or what have you, that you're trying to find and get the tops of them level. If I can get this tape and the wind to stop blowing. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna mark 6 foot. All right, so you saw we made the 6 foot mark down. Now that's 6 foot from the top of each post. So we got a good straight edge, a fairly good straight 2x4. Now you can see this is my 6 foot mark right here. All right, tell me when it's level. You can't move your end, you gotta keep your end still.
Go down. Go back up a little bit. Okay, right there.
Right there? Okay. That difference that difference of whatever that is, looks about 3 inches, is what I'm gonna cut off the top of that post. And that will now make the tops of my post the same height. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, if you got another question about it, drop me a little comment down below. But it's very, very simple. You measure from the top of the post down the same amount. So measure down, say whatever, 6 foot. Or you, if it was a fence post, you could measure down, 6 inches, whatever. I know this post is taller than that one. So I measure down 6 foot, measure down 6 foot, put a level across, and mark the level line on the taller post. And then that's the difference. That's what you need to cut off the top of that post. So let's get set up and we'll get that amount cut off right there after I get a measurement. So what we got now is just some temporary cross members up there. Because these 2x10s are kind of heavy and I got Mandy up on the ladder and all that, this way I can hand it to her. We can set it up there. We got it marked at the right height. Everything is level, and that way we can take our time and screw it off and put our lag bolts in and our lag screws in and stuff like that without trying to hold it in place while doing it, if that makes sense. And then those 2x4s will come off. So I kind of get a what it's meant to look like. And like I said, we're gonna put some wooden trellis that's wider than the post up each side and underneath. And there's gonna be 2 of these boards. I've got one more to cut and put up there, one on each side of the post. And then it'll be like the entryway to the garden. There's also gonna be fence coming in, a ranch style fence coming from this side and from the other side, and then surrounding the entire garden area and behind these little sheds and stuff like that, just to kind of dress it up. We don't really have, you can see, look around us, we got horses for neighbors, and we don't really have any like deer and stuff like that roam up over here. There's not a lot of woods close to us, so we have more things like maybe coyotes or something like that. That's why our chicken's in such a better pen, but we really don't need any protection for our garden. There's no risk of like deer coming to eat your garden or something like that. So the fence and this stuff is just more or less for looks and just trying to dress it up a little bit, that's all. So let me get her to the bit. Always. All right, y'all. Gonna get this last board up on this side. So same procedure as before. Y'all gotta see something. I gotta see our cat mud bug. Hold on. Look at him. Let's see. I can see him. Dude, what are you doing up there, bruh? About to jump on your mama's head? Huh? You know your mama don't like ladders and you already got her up there. You jump on her head, you might be put up for adoption. Get down, boy. Where you, buggy?
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, y'all, so that's going to just about do it. I'm thinking, I'm kind of liking the look of those boards going across, not as long. So I'm gonna talk it over with Mandy and we're gonna see. I do have to put a few blocks in between the two 2x10s, if that makes sense, just to keep it straight and square and everything, and add a little rigidity to it. But that's kind of the look we're going for. And like I say, there'll be fence that comes into here on this side. Right here, comes down and goes down and around the whole garden area. So let me get Mandy some more lag bolts or the lag bit. Decided to add a few more little features just to dress it up a little bit. So I'll cut a few boards. All right, so this is what we decided to do. We're gonna add, I'm just getting the center one and the outside one, and we're gonna add a couple more in between. Like I say, no purpose to it. Just dressing it up a little bit. That's all. All right, y'all. I think that dressed it up a little bit more. Made it a little nicer, I think. I don't know, just for looks. Tell me what y'all think down in the comments. This is gonna be the entrance to our garden. We made it tall enough and wide enough to where tractor, four-wheeler, anything can turn and come through here. So we'll have gravel and stuff going down the middle of the garden. That way we need to load up garden beds or move dirt or do anything like that or haul anything in here. It's gonna be open and big enough. And it's just kicking off our garden bill. So thank y'all for watching Crocs and Socks. If you hadn't subscribed to our channel, please give us that subscribe. We are almost close enough to being monetized right now. And if you watch the whole video through, that helps us too, because you got to have watch hours. So anyway, check it out. We'll catch y'all in the next one.